and gentlemen, welcome to the Fam Daily Dose podcast featuring myself, Connor Wolford, and no one's there. There will be people there, but they'll be on later episodes. I don't know why I'm wearing sunglasses inside. That's a very good question. They can be our second entertainer for this week's podcast. You just stay there. Now, some of you may recognise my voice from the Family Gossips. Remember it? Yeah. So, we've been away for about 2 months it's been. Yeah. Sorry that we've been away for so long, but we've got exciting news. We're now in our own place. We have our own home. No more living with parents, even though you missed them cooking your food and stealing all their electric, and now you have to pay your own bills, but we love it. And the second part of good news for anyone that might know us already, me and my fiancée Emma are expecting our first child together. We're due the beginning of next year, and yeah, we can't wait. We found out middle of May. And yeah, it's been amazing so far, guys. But let's fill you in on what we've been doing. We changed the podcast title from The Family Gossips to Fam Daily Dose, because we want to, from the interactions we've had from you guys before, we've had suggestions, maybe change the title, change it to something more catchy. So that's what we've been thinking too. This is our lovely podcast setup. Now we're on video, so if we have a guest here, it's a 3-seater, so if we have 2 guests here, glasses is 1, baby can be 2. I'm losing the plot, don't mind me. But this is just a little bit of an introduction again, and not to say where we've been, what we've been doing, and why we haven't been doing it. And now you know why we haven't been doing it. Well, I want to welcome everyone back. Hopefully we can bring you all back in again. And on the bonus side, now I have a coffee table. So when we're doing a podcast, coffee anyone? We've been thinking about it, all right? No, it's been amazing these past 2 months, finding out the baby news to now having our own place, which we moved into middle of June. And yeah, it's just been amazing. I'm sorry that we haven't been able to get episodes out, but now we're going to be back to weekly episodes again. We don't expect to be stopping it anytime soon. I know we didn't give a warning of any podcast episodes not coming out, but everything just came by really quick, and we were kind of stuck on what to do with ourselves because we wanted to start looking for our own place to live. And yeah, there was so much going through our mind. You don't realise the amount of stuff that goes through your mind when you've got a baby. You know, Emma's now 15 weeks pregnant. So we find out gender of baby in 5 weeks, and it's an amazing thing to know I'm going to be a dad. My parents' first grandchild. Same with Emma's side, and it's an unreal feeling, and I don't know how to properly describe how I'm feeling that I'm going to be a dad. And I know I'm waffling on, but it's all built up inside, which I've wanted to tell you guys, because I tell all the family about this all the time, whenever they come round, whenever I see them. I'm so excited, but being able to tell you guys now is an even better feeling, because I get to share it with all of you, and we get to create the memories together. We get to show our kid this podcast. It could be our kid sitting on here one day, little baby. Yeah, it's just an amazing feeling, and I can't wait for it to be here. It can't come quick enough. But I'll stop baffling on about the baby news now, because I'm sure now I've told you, you're happy, but move on. Since I've never been on camera before, this is me. I told you about my shaky legs. I'll show you. they shake. See, that's my. You can't see much, but that's my tremor. So I'm so happy we have comfy sofas, because it's the best thing. When we first moved in, the first 2 weeks we were on camping chairs and they were comfy, but when you have legs shaking 24/7 and they're hitting stuff all the time, you just want the comfort. But honestly, we're loving having our own place, and it's so quiet as well. We're in an apartment, but it's everything that's happened over the past couple of months, it's been an unreal feeling of we're actually adults now. I mean, I'm 22 in 2 weeks, already getting grey hairs. That's why I got the hat on. I don't usually wear hats, but I might start wearing it more. And since it's been very hot this week, I feel sorry for the people that are heavily pregnant in this heat. You must be going through it all. I think Emma's very lucky with only being early on in this heat, and obviously she's going to be heavy when it comes to winter again. So that's lucky. It's cool that baby could be due. Well, baby is very close to be due near Emma's dad's birthday. So who knows? Could be sharing a birthday. But no, I've missed talking to you guys too, and having a guest on. This is only my second episode on my own from that first introduction episode on the Family Gossips. But I'm sorry if I waffle on. I just wanted to say where we've been, what we've been doing. And we're settled in now. We've got everything we want. And it's just been an amazing and surreal experience of wow, we've done it. We're having a baby. We've got our own place. Now the next thing is to get married. But when? I don't know. I don't want pictures of the wedding in crutches, on crutches. No. Because then they're going to be on the wall staring at me in 10 years' time when I'm hopefully off crutches, and when I could have had pictures with no crutches. So I'd rather that. But no, I haven't let it stop me, and we haven't let it stop us. We've just carried on. And now we can get back on the podcast. Hopefully Emma will be on soon. Emma's the next person to get on. But it won't be as with the Family Gossips episodes. It was more of we were introducing everyone. We were hearing people's stories. We were just getting to know each other a little bit more. But now this is just going to be more of the Fam Daily Dose podcast. You're just going to have a dose of our family once a week on anything. It could be anything, but we're doing it for your guys' entertainment and our entertainment, because we love having a chat. I love having a chat with you on my own, and that sounds really weird. But yeah, it's just going to be an amazing experience, and we've got so many things to look forward to. So many people to bring on, so many things to talk about, birthing stories. That it's going to be amazing, the amount of things we have to talk about. And hopefully you guys enjoy it still. Make sure to let us know, obviously, if you want anything more, if we ramble on about anything too much, if you want any input on the podcast, if you send us in messages. We are getting a new Instagram page and email instead of the Family Gossips. So in the next episode or down below, I'll let you know what they'll be called, so you can send in any messages you want, and even voice notes, anything that you'd like said on the podcast, listened to on the podcast, any input, any of your birth stories, anything at all. We would love to hear it all. But yeah, we just can't wait. If you guys have never seen the mics, this is our tiny mic. We don't have, the big ones that come here with the big overhead headphones. I've just got my AirPods in. So I got the AirPods and the tiny mic, and then so I can hear all the conversations and voices. But now I'm actually on camera, I can show you more of me. I've got lots of tattoos. I've already found one I want for the baby. Plonk it here on the chest. Honestly, I'm going to stop saying baby now because I'll just keep rambling on about the baby. Can you see that? Can you see that? You'll never walk alone. So yeah, Liverpool fan, of course, as you might know if you listen to the other podcast episodes. I've got a couple of meaningful ones. I got the Paris one because me and Emma got engaged in Paris, and I just thought it's nice. I've got my grandparents' old dog's paw print, Scooby. He passed away. I've got our family crest with a rose up here and a snake on the back. Got a jaguar there. Got a rose and a snake tattoo. Boring but cool. I love my tattoos, but since my legs, I haven't been able to get any. Any update on my legs since I last spoke to you guys? I'm currently waiting to see a specialist in neurology. But the waiting list is tremendously long. I've been waiting now since May, beginning of May, end of April. And I get it with everyone that suffers. It's just crazy with how long the waiting list can be. And I get there's so many people in front that could have a lot more of a severity of an illness. So I never like to moan about the NHS. I know they can only do what they want. But the doctors are always helpful anyway. I've had a lot of support through it for how long's it been? 7 months. I've definitely had a lot of support. It's been really nice. And I had a support off listeners that were listening to the family gossips. It's just been one hell of a ride so far, but now there's just these things we can't wait for to come, that baby. So we've got them to look forward to, and that's just what I'm trying to look at. I'm just trying to look at the future things we've got, so then I don't think about my legs and the pause that they're giving me. So yeah, it's just nice to know that there's things to look forward to. But now we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I only wanted this to be a welcome back kind of video, not too long, not an actual podcast episode, just a welcome back to the Fam Daily Dose podcast. Get ready for it. It's going to be amazing. There's going to be a lot of fun had, especially now we're on video. It could be even better than before. You get to see people's reactions to things. We can do games, challenges. I'm limited, but I have the crutches. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. And I thank you guys for listening, supporting the other podcast, and let's get you all back, ready, buzzing for what's to come. And who knows who'll be on next week's episode, because I don't know. So let's have fun. Let's remember to listen to these podcasts every Monday. They'll still be coming out every Monday like the old ones did. So have some fun. I'm glad to be back, and I hope you guys are glad to hear us again. And we cannot wait for what's to come and what we can bring to you. So remember, if you'd like to send anything in, I'm going to put the new Instagram and email either in the description below or it'll be on the beginning of the next episode. So don't worry about that. And for the rest of your lovely Monday, whenever you listen to this, if you're at work, if you're driving, or if you're just having a nap, I don't know how that works if you're listening, but anyway, sorry. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm glad I got to speak to you all again, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.